Joss.
Oh, right.
Welcome back to my podcast.
This is part 2, Electric Boogaloo, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're the second person I think to do two. The first one was Alex, my boy, and now
Didn't Kyle
two.
also do 2 at some
No,
point?
he's only done one.
He's only done 1.
And I love him with all my heart, but it's hard to get to pin down the time with him. So I don't want to do another one until he has something else to talk about other than improv comedy, which was really interesting actually, because for everyone in Joss's chat who may not know much about me, I do this podcast where I bring on artists and content creators of all sizes, and I kind of just like talk shop with them for like 30 minutes to an hour, and we just kind of like joke around and talk about like whatever it is we talk about. And it's mostly musicians because that's just like who I'm friends with a lot of. I'm pretty close with the Seattle music scene here, as well as just like the DIY community around the US and even abroad. And so it was really like there's a couple that really stand out, like Sarah, Scene Stories. She was really fun to talk to because we talked about writing and about photography, so that was interesting. Talking with Joss and Kyle were both interesting, so it's a lot more about like improv comedy and like gaming content creation and stuff like that, which we don't get a lot of on this podcast. The majority of what we get is like music or like occasionally videography. Lyle was also interesting, but I mean all my viewers know Lyle, so
Everyone knows Lyle.
everyone knows Lyle.
He is a beauty.
He's an absolute beauty. I'm still angry. I say this every time I bring up Lyle. I'm still angry how funny he is without even trying.
I know.
I'm so angry about it. I have to try so hard.
I've talked about this for our Bloodborne playthrough, right? So like I really enjoy our Bloodborne playthrough. But realistically, I only actually enjoy it because Lyle is so funny while I'm trying to just play the game. Like and we're talking this is a difficult game. And Lyle is just cracking whatever Lyle says. It's not even that he's trying to just be funny. He's just, hey, you forgot that thing. And for whatever reason, the way he says it could be the most monotonous thing ever. If Lyle says it, you're gonna laugh about it.
My man could really just walk up to me and be like, hey, yo, dude, did you get your I-9s this month? And I'd be like, you said I-9? What?
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Yeah, no,
I wish I was
he's
so
hilarious.
naturally funny.
Yeah,
as
like
Lyle.
I have to like think and stuff, and that's just cringe. If you're thinking about if you're doing comedy, that's just cringe.
there are the good few times, and like we notice when I do it, because it's like Joss can be funny. What?
Holy crap.
Those few times where I just happen to say the right thing right at the right time, and it happens to be one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
90% of the time, like I'll say something like it and it's just wrong timing, just isn't good.
Well, that's the thing that's like about comedy that I've learned is that it's just like all of it is just about like learning the timing. It's kind of like editing, honestly, in a way. Like you can't teach someone the timing of comedy, just like you can't teach someone how to flow and edit.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that you can teach someone how to flow and edit, like give them a basis of measurement. You can teach someone how to flow and edit.
I mean, yeah,
like,
you could say like edit on beat, and like most people will understand that. But like, I mean, because I think I'm pretty decent at it. But the moment I found out like, oh, I'm not actually that as good as I thought I was at this was when I was editing for A Fistful of Vinyl, and Alec, he was like, when we met on my first edit and we did the meeting just to kind of go through it and figure out what's like what I should change, if I should change anything. He would be like, yo, just move that one over like 2 frames and then extend the other one. It'll just flow a bit better. And I'm like, how is 2 frames gonna make a difference? And I do it, and then I'm like, oh no, that actually does make a huge difference. Like, oh wow.
Like, how?
Yeah, like I don't know.
I wish
how.
I had that good of vision and like flow myself. Just
right. Well,
Just be
it's
like,
like I can't be mad because Alex been doing the majority of the editing for Fistful, if not all of it, for like the entirety of the channel. And that channel's been around for like 5 years. I only
yeah.
recently got added as an editor, and even then he was like, "Okay, we're gonna have to do like a couple meetings because the editing has been like my baby since forever, so this is gonna be a bit." And I was like, "That's fine. I don't care. I'll learn it." And it was probably the nicest like content creator I've ever worked for. But then again, I'm not shocked. He's like part of the DIY music community and stuff. So it's like most of them are pretty nice. So
I get so inspired every time that I like sit down to talk to you or Lyle about anything like video wise, because I'm just like, hold on, I I want to do that too. I want to I want to go out there and just make videos. It's super inspiring. Like I don't know if I actually showed you, but I got a few things. I told you about them. I got the camera
ooh,
stabilizer.
nice. Yeah, I don't think
It's
I think you
so
showed me
cute.
like the store page or
The
whatever.
the the Amazon thing saying,
Yeah,
"Hey, I bought this thing."
yeah.
And then at the other end of the room, I'm too lazy to go and get it, is the teleprompter. And I
Oh
say
yeah,
that
yeah.
because I have this stutter, right? I have a really bad stutter. I struggle to look at the camera, right? Because it's basically like looking in someone's eyes. This is awkward for me, just staring at the camera like this. So basically, my idea is I get the teleprompter so that all the script is on the camera, and then I have to look at the camera, but it doesn't feel like I'm looking at someone in the eye.
Yeah, it's like what I generally do unless I'm like streaming. If I'm doing one of these, I'll just put my OBS like directly below where my webcam is. So if I'm looking at my OBS, I'm it looks like I'm looking at least close to the camera. That's how I kind of get by it.
My my family has this knack for just being like, I'm going to make a thing. It's going to change the future of reality. Every single member of my family has this. It just happens. We come up with an idea that goes nowhere, and but we have these ideas, right? And I
Yeah,
just came up with this idea as we were talking about this. I was like, wouldn't it be nice if I could have a screen that had the words that I wanted to say but couldn't process, so that I could still look at people in the eyes while like re- basically reading what I needed to say.
yeah.
Augmented reality glasses that are implanted to the chip in our brain that we got from the 5G chips from COVID shots.
Oh man. Oh man.
Dude, think about that though. Like, jokes aside about the COVID-19, at some point we're going to get those microchips in our heads.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe
we got
not in our
Elon.
generation.
We got Elon trucking away on it.
I mean, he's flying to space for a while, so.
Now, wasn't that Bezos? I thought Bezos was flying in space for a while.
Oh, is that Bezos?
That's Bezos. There's a huge
I don't.
position to say like,
Oh
don't let him
man,
back into the country, into the planet. And I'm just like,
atmosphere.
click sign, cool.
No, he'll get a drone to fly up there and pick him up and deliver him home in 2 days.
Prime
It'll be
shipping,
2 day shipping.
Prime 2 day shipping. Let's go. Do you think Jeff
See,
Bezos
that's
has an Amazon Prime account?
that's a great question.
It's a great existential question.
He probably gets free same day shipping for literally everything. And
Probably.
can you hold on? Can you imagine the delivery drivers? Oh, Lagnus on. Sorry,
Oh
let me
boy.
just. Can you imagine the delivery drivers who work for Amazon and the warehouse operators who work for Amazon who see an order come in for Jeff Bezos' house?
Oh, dude, there's this one of my favorite like cringe commercials from back in the day was when Papa John's got their online store going on, and you were able to like order pizzas online. That was like a
Mhm.
huge thing. They did a whole commercial about it, and they like ordered the first pizza ever ordered online, like Papa John did with his kid. and the delivery driver showed up, and like you could just see he was like, "Yep, this is definitely how I work, and this is how human talk like this." And I smile and put thumb up when they say good job, and I say, "Thank you, sir or madam, have a good rest of your day around the sun." And I turn around very quickly and walk out without making eye contact. I was like, "Woo."
Dude, can you imagine being not an actor and
Right,
and being forced to like be on camera
right.
for a like basically scripted event, right?
Yeah, like I always like it's I always feel bad when I do music videos, cuz like musicians, we're all like artists, but we're not actors. We're bad
No.
and like we're good in front of like a crowd and when we're doing the thing. But
It's
when it's
such a
just a
different
camera,
experience. It's such a
yeah.
different experience because I've spent years in front of the camera. I This feels natural to me. Somebody could turn on a camera and I'll just turn hello there. Like, I
I've done
have
it
no
to you.
problem with that now. I have no problem with my voice anymore. I know what my voice sounds like. I know what to expect when somebody plays back a video with my voice. And then, like, 5, 10 minutes later, somebody's talking about, like, how they hate how they sound in a video. And I'm just like, right. Normal people aren't just in front of the camera.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's just kind of like the life of like streaming and content creation. Because like when I first started, I hated how I sounded, but then because I use my YouTube channel as more of a production like channel just to show what I can do, and like years later, I don't even notice anymore. Like I'm not an
the
on-screen person. I'm really bad in front of a camera. But that's just because I don't know. It's not what I'm good at. But like I production wise, I'm like I don't even hear myself anymore.
yeah, no, it's I I lose my train of thought a lot. That's what happens. And that's what just happened.
Big F's
Hi,
in chat.
I'm Joss.
Oh man. Well,
Um,
now that we're 12 minutes in, so you have some stuff to promote that you've started. You've started things.
wow.
Yes.
That is something I did, isn't it?
A big transition. Yes.
So for a long time I streamed on Twitch under my own account, but I didn't have any direction with it. There was no purpose other than here's a thing. And I always kept talking to myself like, I want to make it big. I want people to know my name. But like I wasn't willing or able to put in the work for it. It was like, oh, like people should just know me because I'm a person that people should know. And over the last couple years, especially when Retro Bros began and a lot of things in my own life changed, I realized, hey, you know what? I'm not happy with just wishing people accepted me. Like not that people didn't accept me, but so in a way that was, hey, know me because I'm me. I didn't have a purpose in the world, you know? I was just I was entitled, I think is the right word.
Yeah.
I was entitled for a
I think a
long
lot of
time.
smaller content creators are in general. Like I don't have any grandiose visions of getting big based off of myself. I just kind of want to make stuff and then like hopefully get a job editing for someone with that stuff and then be like cool.
Well, like the thing is that like a lot of my goals in life were really grandiose. I wanted to get married, wanted to have kids, I wanted to um become an actor. I wanted to start filmmaking. I studied Steven Spielberg for years because I wanted to be a filmmaker. At the age of 8, that's when that happened. And then hello, you're cute. No, it's okay. Um, but I studied Steven Spielberg at 8. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to be a director, I wanted to be a writer, I wanted to be a songwriter, I wanted to write books. And then over the years, I've realized like a lot of that stuff just fell through the cracks. I got married to the absolute best person in the world. No offense to everybody else in the world, but
No offense, no offense, no offense.
um, but I I just there's so many things that I wanted to do with my life that I just kind of didn't realize were going away. Just I suck at music. I really do, and I accept that. I don't completely accept that because even earlier today, I was trying to think of a song to write, and I have my guitar in the corner of the room so that I can pick it up and see if I can't record something, and then like the reason that I know for a fact that I suck is because I can't keep rhythm. That's the one thing I can't do. So, what if I write the song, but I do it on the computer
MIDI guitars.
where the computer automatically just gives me the beat and I can just visually put it in as if I'm editing a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking about doing something like that. I have no idea what I'm gonna write music-wise. I get through honestly, this week is the first time that I've written out ideas for more than 2 or 3 videos at a time that weren't just, "Oh, let me play this game." It was like, I'm modding Halo right now for a Halo randomizer, which nobody has. Nobody's done it because nobody can figure out how, I think. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
figure out how. At least that's what my mind says today. Tomorrow, I'll probably give up on that, but today, um, anyway, I started this channel as a goal to just I wanted to make a difference. Um, I started this channel because I was kind of offered a job in content creation as a streamer to raise money for a specific charity. Um, and I don't I I don't know why they would choose me, but it sounds like they don't have anybody else that they can really approach about it. I think there's a lot of people that they could approach about it. They just don't understand the process of doing that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a get to know people and you'll figure out who to invite when and where.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
so
online content creation, especially on Twitch, is just so like not new, but like to a lot of people new. Like a lot of people didn't know that this corner of the internet really existed for a really long time.
until Ninja,
Yeah.
and I give him crap, but he put us out there on the map.
Yeah. 100%.
I I give him crap because I sometimes don't like his attitude, but I have the exact same attitude with a lot of things, so I don't know why
Man,
I'm
I will
maybe I'm
say.
just mad because he's more like me than I like to admit.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I will say his Twitter is sometimes really funny to look at. And not, I don't think in the way he intended.
Yeah, no. Um because of family friendly, I don't want to talk too much on that, but
Yeah.
there's a specific one I have in mind from like a month ago.
Yeah, I know which one it is. My favorite is if you don't get angry about losing a game, then you've lost twice. And it's like, man, I'm just trying to boot up some games after work, man. I don't know what you're on
You know,
about.
I'm also looking forward to Halo Infinite because I know he's getting back into Halo for it.
Yeah,
Like
that'll be
I
interesting.
like you he was one of the biggest Halo YouTubers, Halo Twitch streamers when Halo was just huge. And then he moved on to Fortnite and then blew up.
Yeah.
So he's our chance at bringing back the Halo community.
Yeah.
Really.
which is
And Nick
sick.
Merckx is hopping on there too. Like
Yeah.
we have a decent group of larger named content creators who are getting back into Halo with Halo Infinite. And it brings me hope because I love Halo and Halo Infinite looks so good. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked again.
Man, that's the special with this podcast. Don't even worry. It's run by me. You know me. I'm not.
I know, but I need to, at least when I'm advertising my own stuff, I need to have a script written on the wall or on sticky notes, or just have the teleprompter up there.
Sub with Twitch
Hello,
Prime.
welcome to my stream. Today I am running a charity. I
It do be like that. And
I
like,
started this channel to make a difference, and I'm hoping I can with this Bridge of Promise charity. It's a charity to raise money for a nonprofit organization that provides events, activities, and opportunities for uh, adults with developmental disabilities. Um, and it means a lot to me. Melissa and I actually know some of the members that go there, and we know the team from Bridge of Promise, which is why I can without a doubt say that they are legit. They are a genuine they're genuine people. I've I've never seen so much love as I have with the Bridge of Promise team. And so it warms my heart to get donations. We've gotten 2 donations for that today. We started that today. Um, but it really does warm my heart, and this is my opportunity to make a difference. And also I'm using this as an opportunity to show that I can raise money for charity for this other organization that is considering hiring me as their dedicated streamer to raise money for charity. So, it's a test stream, it's a job application, it's a way for me to practice video production in general. That's not just, "Oh, hey, look at me, I'm playing a video game." It's my way to learn social media. There's a lot going on with this channel, and it's all personalized to me, to my name, which is scary
yeah.
because the world out there is scary. But I mean, this is this is a job application. Like I can't be changing things up on a job application. This is, if people know me, they know me, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah. It's definitely scary. It's why I haven't really done anything other than like the music stuff that I do on my YouTube, is because I'm like, I don't know if I really want to change a whole lot up just because of like how my channel is formatted and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the small community we have. I wish it was a bit more active, but I think that has a lot more to do with me being more active and finding common ground with people to play more games or hang out and chat. I don't know if you've noticed, because I know you said you don't really hang out in the Retro Bros Discord much anymore, but like we have days where we just pop into the Discord and chat for hours on end now, and that wasn't a thing for years. So I've been really enjoying that. I've
Yeah, yeah, no, it Discords are weird,
Thank
man.
you for choosing me to deliver your pizza today, Papa John. Gonna be my thank you, my outro for every video. Thanks for choosing me, Papa John.
Yeah, no, like I don't really hang out in here in the Retro Bros Discord a whole lot because I have to manage like 3 other Discords because I don't respect myself as a human being apparently. Um
I
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen. I can show you my Discord sometime. I'm in more Discords right now than I usually am, and most of I gotta say I am active in 3, and 2 of those I'm probably on a weekly basis. I leave those Discords just because it's the Halo Discord, the Dark Souls Discord, it's the like various modding communities, and it's Retro Bros. And all those other ones, if I'm not actively playing Halo for a week or 2 straight, I'll just leave those Discords.
Yeah.
Ah, man, mental health all the way. I am smooth sailing.
Yeah. I'm in a couple discords with friends where they just kind of are, and I pop in there every now and again. And I'm in the Retro Bros one. I have a Cyberpunk one that I run the tabletop game on through. I have my own Discord for just our friends, and then I have my content creation one.
What the thing with the thing with the Retro Bros Discord, and I'm trying to convince all of you that we can do it, is combine all of the Discords into the Retro Bros Discord, because I can I can run the thing so that nobody else has to deal with like restructuring things. Every like the your cyberpunk thing, the Dungeons and Degens, which I sorely miss, by the way.
It's
Um,
coming back.
good, good. I hope it is, because
Yeah, yeah, it is. You'll see something soon.
I listen. I was at work and I would sit there 1 to 2 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. I guess probably not 2 weeks straight. It was like 5 episodes that came
It
out.
was yeah, it was like 5 or 6 or something like that.
But like I turned that on, put in my headphones. Halfling goes or dwarf goes falling off a cliff in a wagon
Yep.
because that happened.
Yeah. It was Olivia's halfling got
Yeah,
flung off
that's
a
what it was.
wagon. Yep. Yeah, no, it is coming back actually. We're actually gonna be trying to record either this weekend or next. So
Yeah, I can't talk about the major thing that's changing with Retro Bros, but you know what it is.
yeah.
Um, because we have a set thing for when that happens. So, but it's gonna make things a little harder. Um, but overall, Retro Bros will be standing tall. Another reason that I started my own thing is because I was like, well, Retro Bros is something that is a team thing. And sometimes I just want to do something. Like I get one of those moods like today with my like photo shoot that I did at home, right? Where I'm just like, I'm going to film, record, like I'm going to produce, film, edit, and post a video today. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean that's why I've kept my stuff just all me.
Yeah.
It's the same reason of just like I don't want to have to run it past anybody. I don't want to have to like rely on anyone else to do anything. Like I hate doing it, so I don't really do collaborations either.
Mind you, I really enjoy doing the stuff with Retro Bros. I love the stupid ideas that we pass back and forth, and the stupid videos that we pass back and forth. I love it.
Yeah,
But
big butt.
sometimes I'm just like, time to mod Halo and change all the enemies in the game into Cortana.
I just want to do that today. Yeah.
By the way, for all of you who are watching Tucker's podcast in the future, make sure that when you're modding Halo Master Chief Collection, not to change all the Marines into Cortana. It will crash the game. Anyway, I learned from experience.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All I know, so I'm in the armory, and I wish I recorded it. I'm in the armory of the first level of Halo Combat Evolved, and I'm looking at the mod engine, and I'm like, okay, Marine, because I see a Marine in front of me in the armory, right? Marine, okay. What can I change him into? Uh, give him Chief's body, but keep Marine's motions. Oh wow, that works. Cool. All right. Uh, all Marines, Cortana, Cortana shape, Cortana actions, a purple line across my screen in the color of Cortana, the size of Cortana, but like glitched across the screen.
Oh gosh.
And I've never seen the Master Chief Collection crash on me. Okay, my computer can handle the entire Master Chief Collection. I've never seen it crash at all. I play that thing on like maximum graphics all the time. This thing told me there is too much happening, shutting off the game. I clicked OK and the game closed. It literally
Good
said
stuff.
there's too much information to process.
Nice.
I don't know how Cortana gave them too much information to process,
But it did.
but it did.
That's fantastic.
But she didn't.
But you didn't. Yeah, no, it's yeah, that's like going back to like content creation really quickly. Like that's no, it's interesting though. I just don't have much to add on to it because I haven't played Halo like you have. But like that's a big thing. That's why I was like, oh yeah, that's good that Josh is doing that because like for me that's why I've never compromised with like doing stuff with other people unless it's like a huge group thing. I don't want to do like unless it's like for a content creator that's going to be paying me. I don't really want to like just be under somebody else and have to be the one either A being relied on by someone else or B like me having to rely on anyone else. Like I love Lyle with all my heart. He has offered to do stuff with me, edit for me, do anything for me, like for my channel, like a million times.
Relying on others to handle some of our stuff when like we know the vision, when we have the vision of what it should look like.
Yeah.
Like on channels like Retro Bros, where we want other creators to change things. We want to see somebody else's vision with what we are also creating. Those are fine, but like for a personal project, when I imagine a video, I know what the video is going to look like in my head, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that's where you're getting at is you see it in your head, and if anything falters from that, it's over. Like
Yeah, and like again, I love Lyle with all my heart. I know he do a great job at it because he's a phenomenal production person, phenomenal editor. But I'm just like I just need the freedom of having my own thing, you know. Like
Yeah.
it's nothing having to do. If anyone could offer it to me, and I would just be like, no, like I have to do it myself. I'd love to edit for other people if I'm getting paid, but like
Unless it's Retro Bros.
unless it's Retro Bros, but we're all friends, so like I don't want. I have a set
I
like
consider that just the group's YouTube
Yeah.
channel at this point.
yeah. I mean, it basically is like it's just we all have like a set of skills, and we all just were like, let's make a huge
I
thing.
have a very particular set of skills, and so does Tucker, and so does Lyle, and so does Glacier, and so does Kyle, and so does Olivia, and so does Vivian, and so does Matt.
Yep, basically. It's basically yeah.
Specific set of skills.
Very specific set of skills. Yeah, no, it's like that's the whole thing. That's why I'm like I like working with other people. I want this thing to be mine though. I need the thing to be mine. Like with me and Lyle do Hollow Heart together, which we need to actually get back into doing more
which
of.
I got the stabilizer for. That was like the prime reason, is so that we can get those like stabilized shots for Hollow Heart.
That'll be really nice. Yeah. Like,
I think Lyle's also planning to buy one so that we can get like dual angle from the same shot.
that'll be awesome. That'll be really really nice. I need to find a stabilizer that I can use my camera for. 'Cause my
Dude,
camera's like
that's gonna
like
be
15
like
pounds.
roughly 1,500.
I know.
Because you're gonna need that chest mount.
That's
You're
why I'm
gonna
like,
need like the full brand, like the glide cam
yeah,
stabilizer.
that's
like
why
you cannot go cheap for that camera.
I know, and that's why I'm like really, really just considering like maybe I just need to get a nice little like Sony A7 III and just
I
get
mean,
like a smaller stuff. Have like a nice point and shoot, like kind of
it's
DSLR that I'd be able to like run and gun with, and then like take my big camera to be like the main like stable like tripod camera. I don't know. I have ideas, but
me
it
too.
requires money.
That's my stable camera. It's not very great, but it does the thing it needs to do.
Yeah, I would be like that.
The settings for that camera, uh, it's VGA,
Oof.
DVI,
Okay.
HD,
Yeah.
UHD.
Okay.
There's not a 1080p 60 FPS. It doesn't tell you any of that information.
Nice.
It's like, here's the thing. Do you want ultra high definition? It could be 480p, but it's ultra high definition.
We'll never tell.
we got it specifically for our live action Phasmophobia, which still hasn't happened. I kind of just want to go point and shoot and hand everybody a camera at this point. Like, I'll take the EOS M50, get you the A7 III, have Lyle take his camera. Glacier Wolf just got a camera. Hand this camera to Melissa. Hand one of the other cameras to Olivia or something, and just go and film something.
That'd be entertaining. That'd be a lot, is what that would be.
I mean, like, listen, the Ghost Adventures kind of videos. I know you said you're probably not interested in something like that.
No, but that's just because like I don't know. I've never really found those too interesting personally. I find
That's
them
fair.
interesting to edit, just because of like, curiosity. But like, I don't know if I'd really be interested in going.
Realistically, if we end up filming that, if we end up going to this person's house and filming that video, we're gonna need all hands on deck to watch all of the footage.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the hard part. Is because, like, I'm sure those video production teams that make videos for what's it called?
Travel channel.
Yeah. Like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, those videos. Ghost Facers from Supernatural. Those guys are like, they have a professional team, a full professional team with computers that can handle like rendering out each little thing individually and all at the same time. My computer can handle like a 20-minute render in an hour.
Yep. That's why I got my new rig. It's because it's a bit better about that. After Effects has only just recently started acting up because of my documentary. Only recently. And that's just because I have like a million different motion graphics in the timeline at this point. So
I think by the end of 2021, early 2022, I'm gonna have a new rig.
That'll be nice.
The Retro Bros funds are saving up so that I think Melissa's first on the Lagnus on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
It freezes like that every time, so I think I'm just going to start making a weird face just before it freezes.
It's so beautiful.
I can get a 3 seconds of weird face. But I think we decided that Melissa would get the first PC, and then Olivia or Vivian. I think it's Olivia will get the second PC with Retro Bros funds, like
Yeah.
whenever that pulls together. Um and so I'm going to be saving up for a PC out of my own pockets. But I mean that's nothing.
Yeah. And
I'm
if
gonna
if
drop a
I'm
good
not
3,000 on it.
if I'm not on the bottom of the list, that needs to be done because I just got this piece of garbage that's running this thing off. It's this thing that took me like a month and a half to troubleshoot while building. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that really upset me watching that happen.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been that like angry in years. I've got a
So
pretty good hold on my emotions normally. That
back
did
in
not.
October or November was when you built that. I remember
No,
that.
it was in the summer. It'll almost be a
Was
year
it
old.
actually a
Yeah,
whole
it
year?
was August, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was August. I had
Wow.
this thing was I got it all the parts in like early July. I put it together with Corwin like in late July, and then when we put it together, it was just not. It would like get into a boot screen, it would boot halfway through, and then it would crash, and then that just kept happening over and over again. And then so I swapped out the motherboards. Most of the time, if that's happening, it's probably a motherboard issue, and plus the motherboard is the most likely to fail out of the box, just cause they're
I
finicky.
remember there was a Retro Bros paycheck that came in where the entire team chose to forfeit their portion, and we sent you the money. I don't remember what part that was
Yeah,
for.
that was for the processor
That was for the
because
process.
because what we ended
Oh
up
yeah,
finding
that was the
out.
thing that was
Yeah. So what we ended up
really the
finding out
struggle.
was like I returned the motherboard I had originally, got a new one, didn't help. I did it again, didn't help. I got a different one this time, didn't help. And then the guy who was helping me, who was like a professional computer guy, was like, "Yo, if it's not that, it's probably the processor, and if that doesn't fix it, you're kind of just got a cursed build here, bud. I don't know why." And I was just like, "Okay," but I was like, I'm like 100 short of an i5. Well, I originally wanted an i9 or something, or an i7, whatever.
Dude, I know.
But I was like I'm short of an i5 because I've already spent so much money trying to get this to work. And then you guys helped me out and got me the what I needed for the i5, and so I got the i5. It came in, sent it over to him. And then he was like, "No, it works. Boots up great. It went through everything. And yeah, you're good." And I was just like crying. I
Dude,
was like
I'm so happy
unreasonably
that
emotional.
worked for you. Like
Yeah,
there's just there's something so like heartbreaking when like you know that somebody's like passion is at risk because they just can't afford it. I mean,
yeah.
like obviously like people not being able to afford food is a little bit more uh
a
of a
little bit more,
struggle.
troubling. Yeah,
But like when your entire friend group is holding together at the time and not necessarily falling apart, not like doing great, and then you see one of them just like really struggling for a month long, and then you come across like a couple bucks that you can just be like, "Hey, get the thing you need." It's a good feeling.
yeah. That was really good. And then yeah, no, now I have my computer that's been really good to me so far for the most part.
I think that's my
Yeah,
favorite part of our friend group.
yeah,
Is
same.
not so much just the money, but like the willingness to just drop whatever to help each other out.
Yeah,
Like, I think that's what actual friends are,
yeah,
rather
right.
than like with what's coming up this weekend. Like, I'm more than happy to help. I
Yeah.
I need a I need a ride to help, but I mean,
But you're more than happy.
I'm here. If
Yeah,
somebody can help me with that portion of it, I'm good to go.
yeah.
I'm not sure if that'll end up happening. I think Kyle's in charge of that one, so
Okay, yeah.
not really sure
Who knows?
what's all going on with that. Um, but yeah, I love our friend group. It
I do
is
too.
it was seriously life changing to go from being a recluse for 4 years, 5 years, to like accepting other people in my life. And you were the second person that I like brought back into my life after I just cut everyone out.
Yeah.
Cause it was first Kyle, obviously, and
The boy.
then like not a whole long time after that, um, he was just like, "Hey, do you remember this guy from high school?" And I'm like, "Oh no, you said high school. Who is it?" He's like, "It's Tucker." And I'm like, I had to go through my memory and be like, "Did I have any bad experiences with Tucker?
We dressed in
I
drag
don't
that one
think
time.
so." We did dress in drag.
That was a fun
They
day.
made push-ups in drag.
Yeah, for the MCR song.
Yeah, but nobody cares if you're losing yourself because I'm losing myself.
Because I'm losing myself.
I mean, my mom is the one who donated 1337 for the Bridge of Promise. So I'd say, well, I miss my mom for the next line, but I saw her recently. I love her. She's
That's
such a
good.
wonderful woman.
That's good. Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Like, what are your really quick last question before we end this off
All right.
about your own personal stuff? I know you said your goal really is to like be a change, like to help to do something more than just like us than just like the kind of selfish content endeavor that every content creator does. Like, what is kind of something like a more specific goal that you want to do with your new like channel with your JOS channel?
Um, Obviously the main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Um, no, I want to I don't care about being famous. Uh I obviously want to raise money and give money to others and support others like Bridge of Promise, genuinely helping others, even if it is just the 2337. Like if we get no other donations and then I put in a little bit out of my own pocket of what I can afford, um, even that will make me feel like I'm doing something. But my other goal is like I want a job in the field, not necessarily streaming, not necessarily like YouTube. I want to maybe commercials, maybe I want to make it a living. I want to, and not just a living where I'm living off of people being kind enough to send me money. I
Yeah.
mean like a week to week paycheck or salary job where I go out, I film with a crew, or even if they hire me to do it by myself. I'd prefer a crew for something that's an actual job because I
Yeah.
want to learn what I'm doing too while doing it.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
another really hard thing with Twitch is that you can't just you can learn from others, but everybody's journey is so vastly different because it's
Exactly.
not a set in stone market.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of the internet, I don't think it ever will.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I kind of hope not. Like,
I
it's kind
want
of
it to
nice.
be a continuously changing thing. I don't want it to be a monotonous thing. And that's another thing is that my last major goal with this is to just create. Even if it goes nowhere, create stuff that I want to do. Do stupid challenges in a video game or write an entire scripted video about where it if it's even possible that we'll see every single Halo character from the series in Halo Infinite. because something like that is being scripted. That's my first video.
Oh, nice.
Because there's a lot of people out there that, let's face it, either haven't played any of the Halo series or kind of stopped after Halo 3.
Yeah, that's me.
And
I played 4 a tiny bit.
I mean, it's not like they necessarily want to go play Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, Spartan, Halo Spartan something or other. I don't even know the name of it because I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Like all of these other games that are just out there, not to mention all the other books and stuff, which by the way, Halo 5 messed up on. They like made it so that some of the story in Halo 5 only made sense if you read the books alongside it, which like you can't expect everybody to like indulge in every form of media.
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of insane.
So you have to expect that there's not going to be necessarily everybody consuming that media.
Yeah.
Maybe go into full detail in that, but mention it in the game, right?
Yeah.
Explain that like in a quick synopsis.
Yeah. So just a wee little
and
synopsis.
Then at the end of the game or in the credits, just say, hey, this book is available if you want to know the whole story in detail of what happened.
Yeah.
Because that's a good way of doing it. Anyway, Halo Infinite, they have a book that's leading into Halo Infinite, but they very explicitly stated, you do not have to read this book to understand what's going on in Halo Infinite.
Oh, nice.
Because they saw what they messed up on in the last game. They were like, yikes.
We made an oopsie whoopsie.
But yeah, I want to create. I want to just have fun with what I do, and that means that like with Retro Bros, I'm not going to be focusing on making sure we put out a video every single week.
Yeah.
And I kind of talked to some other team members about that, but like I don't want to just make it a monotonous thing. If it means that people have to wait 2 or 3 weeks for the next episode of Wind Waker, so be it. If they get 3 episodes in a single day, just because we're feeling like, hey, this would be fun to just drop all 3 of these on the same day, or just make it into one massive episode. Like, I just want Retro Bros to be fun for the whole team, and not just like, all right, Tucker, it's your job to take care of this thing by this date and this time, and make sure to have it this length with this intro. Like, just
just
I've learned so much about myself through trying to run Retro Bros.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I wanted to start my own thing, is because I'm like, I have all these ideas and I want to act on them, but I can't just push that on other people to do whenever I'm feeling like it. Which is where I was going for a while with Retro Bros. I was just like, all right, Tucker, here's the plan. And Tucker's like, last I heard, you guys were just recording 2 episodes of Wind Waker.
Yep.
I come at you with like, all right, time to quick just edit through 7 episodes of Wind Waker backwards.
It's like, okay, yes, Mr. JOS, sir. Well,
thanks for having me on.
Yeah. No, I'm usually would let you go forever. I have had to pee since like halfway through this thing, and it's getting there. It's getting to the point where it's like, so I have to run. And plus, I mean, I think it was good.
Run.
If you guys haven't, check out Joss's channel. It's on my stream as well. You can find all of his social media everywhere, and on his Twitch. That's gonna be a lot of where he's going for right now until he releases his first video and stuff. So that'll be fun. It'll be a good time to see. Going to raid him with my one viewer.
Hey.
Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching in the future. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and make sure to go check out Joss and give him some love. All right, goodbye.